All right, we should be going live. Hello, are we here? Are we dandy? What's going on? Space dandy. Never seen it. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Westside Otaku stream. It's been a hot minute. I think we did this early last month. I can't remember. Seems like it's been more than a month, though. But thank you so much for coming by today or watching the replay if you do. There are some fun things we're going to do this stream, especially towards the second half of it. We have a fun game in store. I'm going to be answering a lot of questions, including potentially sharing thoughts on shows going on that I don't have any videos going on, or past shows that I'm currently watching, and just lots of inside looks of things that I haven't or probably won't do content on. Gave you some looks at stuff. It's going to be a fun time as we celebrate 2.5 thousand subs on this channel. We are a quarter way to 10K, and that's pretty cool. And also, the only plugin I got, I mean, obviously it'd be amazing for you to join us on Discord and everything, on our Patreon and stuff. There's lots of content. I got some stuff to kind of share with you guys in our live stream this month, but my main plugin is this guy. We are 3 followers away from 800 on Twitch. So if you want to be in a part of more live streams, then follow me on Twitch. You can talk with me a lot there. A shout out to Gios if he's watching this. He shows up sometimes and just asks me buttloads. Like, that's what he's known for. He's the question guy. So that's the one plugin. Follow on Twitch. But otherwise, hello. How's it going? I did see Tickle My Pickle here earlier. Yep, Tickle My Pickle. And Hannah loves most Steffi. Guys, thank you very much for coming. We probably won't have our usual huge amount of a crowd because Westside Otaku is that building up fan base. I bet you there's still a lot of people on freaking Samurai Kibiji that have not made their way over here that are like, how come you don't do anime content? And I'm like, well, it's because I have a second channel that I promoted numerous times, and it's in the banner of Samurai Kibiji and on the side of Samurai Kibiji. So anyways, but yes, Tickle My Pickle was here first. Hello, dude. I appreciate that you thought of, I saw this. I'm trying to think of loads of questions. I appreciate that, Tickle. I really appreciate that because I always like answering you guys' questions, especially in these like general Hangout ones. But yeah, hope you guys are good. Hope you have a lovely weekend. I'm gonna wrap up a bit of work after this. By the way, we're gonna be here for probably just a little bit over an hour, I would say, maybe an hour and a half, we'll see. Especially support helps with that for me to stick around, but I'm gonna be doing just a little bit of wrapping up after this, and then I'm gonna play Fall Guys with my buddies, so that'll be good. Loves Willis, I honestly wish I had more questions. See, that's the thing, like, I'm not trying to plug this in, this is just me commenting. So patrons, we have our own Discord, right? And we talk so much in that Discord, and I am in there. I'm not constantly commenting off of what everybody is saying, but I am in there. And I almost feel like patrons specifically don't have questions for me because I just answer it all the time. And they also come to the Twitch streams too. So it's like between the Twitch streams and the Discord from patrons, it's like they just know everything already. So loves most, I don't blame you because you're part of that patron fam, but I get it. But if you think of anything, please ask. But Hannah's on time for once. No worries. I appreciate it. Hold on, Steffi, just in time. Shout out to Steffi, who I need to double check, but she might still be in S class. Kibi there, but so quick thoughts on Eureka 7. As we start to get some people trickling in here, just quick one show I'm watching, I think I mentioned this last time, is Eureka 7, who Steffi got me to start here, and I still thank you so much for the Funimation thing, man. I really, it's been so nice. But Eureka 7, it's just been getting progressively better. I just thought I liked its start, but then after the first like 3 episodes, it started just become okay to me, and I'm like, okay, where are we going from here? And then I'm finally starting to like it, but there's still a lot of unanswered questions. So that's the problem with that show. It's like there's so many unanswered questions that are constantly going on, not in the Attack on Titan way, but it's like I feel like I should know what you guys are talking about in order for this to hit me. So, but now it's starting to get pretty good to me. I still love Bones. Bones is just doing such a killer thing with that. But so my question to the chat is, what are you guys watching lately? What's something old you're watching? What's something current? Feel free, I'd love to know. I'll tell you mine in a bit, but yeah, I'd love to know what you're watching lately. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, loves most. The patrons also had a nice little plug-in for towards the end of this show, because we're gonna play a fun game later on that they know full well, but I wanted to do it instead of going to the tier listing. I don't want to do a tier list this stream because I think that takes too much time. We might, I think it'd be fun to do the whole top 5 challenge again, the 60-second gun to your head thing. I think that is fun, and it doesn't take too much time either. But we're gonna have a fun game later on. That's probably gonna be a 20 or 30, probably more like a 30-minute thing, to be honest. But we're gonna have a good time to stream. Tickle My Pickle. Westside Otaku has grown quite quickly, I feel like. Yeah, Tickle. I appreciate you noticing that. It got a ton of momentum off the bat. It got such a good start. And it slowed down, but it's still picking up a lot of pace. Like, to be honest, I planned, like, I was gonna do this stream last week, but we didn't quite reach 2.5, I think. No, I think we just did. But I just didn't know, I wasn't certain, so I was like, okay, I'll do it next week. But I was like, oh man, we totally crossed 2.5K, like the start of the week, so... Yeah, it's been going really good. It's been going really good, Tickle, and I'm glad that it did pick up. And I do wish a lot of the people on Samurai Kibiji that are just ghosting there would hurry up and make their way over here, because I know there is a ton of people there that's still, you know, I that's my only wish, but otherwise it's been going good. A Blue 99M. Hello. Hey, how are you? I'm pretty good. I am well rested. I am way better than yesterday. The people that caught me on Twitch yesterday know I was a little bit tired, but it didn't seem like it because we had really good time with Fall Guys yesterday on Twitch. That was a lot of fun. That game is so much fun. I'm going to play it later on tonight with my buddies. But I'm doing pretty good, A Blue. I'm doing pretty good. Had some good realizations today, so I'm doing good, man. Excited for the weekend. Really excited for the weekend. Hannah, yeah, this channel is slowly getting bigger. It is. Tickle My Pickle. To start off, I've been wondering if Hellsing 2006 is worth the watch. Tickle, I honestly can't tell you. I have not watched any Hellsing whatsoever. So I can't tell you that. I have heard many positive things, but I wouldn't be able to tell you. So I apologize. I hope somebody here in the chats, Tickle My Pickle, has a good question for anybody else that isn't me, because unfortunately I haven't watched it. They're curious, is Hellsing 2006 worth the watch? Maybe you can answer that for him. Long Furby for life. I love that. Hello, Long Furby. Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate that. And Asunto 06 Fire Force. That's it. Just Fire Force. Oh, because I asked earlier what's everybody been watching. Asunto, it's funny. I liked Fire Force last season. I really liked the world building, but I just felt like there was no character development at all, and that's what gets me attached to a show. But I still want to watch season 2. I still want to watch it. I still am interested, and I haven't started it. I haven't. And I think it's because I enjoy that show a lot more when I can continuously watch it. Because last year when season 1 was going on, I was watching it week by week, and I started to just kind of lose interest. But then when I let the episodes build up and I was watching them kind of like, you know, one a day, I was having a way better time with it. So maybe that's a good thing that I'm letting it build up a bit. But are you enjoying it? I see later on you said SEO War of the Underworld ReZero. Okay, so those are the shows you're watching. Okay, let me get to that. So Hannah says Hellsing, in my opinion, is okay. It's definitely aged. Interesting. Okay. Long Furby for life. I should sleep. What time is it, Furby? What time is it for you? Loves Most is more of a manga person. She's reading Kaguya and Grand Blue Dreaming while rewatching Assassination Classroom. Get those tissues ready. Get those tissues ready. Oh, Steffi. Yeah, I see your thing about Eureka 7. Ray and Charles are dope. Like, at first I'm just like, are they villains? Are they not? Are they a middle ground? What the heck are they? And I'm still not quite sure of that answer, but it's like, and I think I'm about to get a lot more background on them, but they seem like really cool characters. I really dig those two a lot, so I'm excited to get to know them more. And, yeah. Hannah's been watching Fruits Basket, the Millionaire Detective, interesting, and Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. I have only heard of Fruits Basket. You think I'd heard of Millionaire Detective, but no, I have only heard of Fruits Basket, and that's because I've been watching Fruits Basket. And I want to do a discussion on that because Fruits Basket has been really... That is a show. So it's so funny. Fire Force and Fruits Basket are the exact opposites in every way to me. Not in every way, but like in terms of like the grand scheme of things. Because Long Furby, it's 1 a.m. Jesus. Yes, you should go to bed. But I appreciate you coming by. Please don't sacrifice sleep. If you stick around long enough, we'll have a fun game for you. But might be a fun replay too to listen to. Just quick thoughts on Fruits Basket really quick. Because what I meant by the whole Fire Force compared to Fruits Basket is that I said this repeatedly last year. Fire Force has a lot of plot, but no character development. Fruits Basket has a lot of character development, but no plot. And Fruits Basket is still, like, the plot is trickling in there. Just like how some character development was trickling into Fire Force. But I still think both of them have their flaws. However, I haven't been watching Fire Force, so I can't say for their season 2. But season 2 of Fruits Basket, I am always character development over plot. I am always character development over plot. Because that's what keeps me attached. And I think that's why Fire Force, like, when I wasn't getting any plot, I just wasn't motivated to come back next week, because I want to see when I stick around for a show, if I wait a whole week, I need to be motivated to see what the character is doing. What are they trying to do? What's their problem that they're trying to solve? What's in their way? How are they going to change if they get it? Like, I come back every week for the characters, not for the plot. And that's what Fruits Basket is for me. Like, even though the plot is moving at a snail's pace, I'm glad that we got a little bit of it this season. Finally, we got a decent amount this season in Fruits Basket, but I'm just too attached to the characters. That's it. I'm just too attached to the characters. So while we have a good handful of people here, we got 12 folks. Bring your friend in if you want somebody to hang out with us, especially as we do some games in a bit. Just want to shout out, just thank you guys very much for coming. Thank you for the 2.5k subs. We are a fourth the way to 10k. And my only plug in this stream is just, obviously, it'd be great for you to become a patron, because you can chat with me every week about ReZero Season 2, which I am loving, by the way, and Fruits Basket, and many other things. It's in our Discord on Patreon, starter level. But the main thing I want to plug in is just below, which hand is it? This hand. Is Twitch. We are 3 followers away from 800. If we got to 800 this stream, that would be amazing. But I'm just here to hang out with you, answer your questions, and a chill. So... where is... Hello, Matthias. Thank you very much for coming, my dude. Thank you for being a part of this community as well.
What is this? A world of nothing?
Basket.
A world with nobody in it?
Okay, so Tickle My Pickle is trying to pile up the ReZero episodes, which I think is a good idea, because... Okay, I need to talk about ReZero some point this stream. But wait a minute. So I have loads of ReZero episodes to watch, as well as my Hero Fruits Basket and some Fire Force. You mean My Hero Academia? My Hero Academia is, you're not getting any more piled up there, buddy. Yeah, take one pickle. That's probably a good idea for ReZero because I'm starting to lose track of certain plot points in ReZero, truly. And that frustrates me because I love ReZero. And just brief thoughts on ReZero. Like, I will talk about it more in this stream as we get more people in here, but it's nice to be back. It hasn't had as much suffering as season 1. I have things to say about that, but that's all I'm going to say without getting into spoilers. It doesn't have as much suffering as season 1. And I kind of want the suffering. Because that was kind of the gimmick of ReZero. And I'm trying to be vague, but yeah. But I think you're making a good call, letting the ReZero episodes pile up. But be wary, because I think they're only going to air like 12 or 13 episodes of it. Because this was supposed to be like a 2-core season. But they're only going to be airing 1 core, and then the other core is probably going to come out like next year or something because of COVID and stuff. So, Matthias is in Argentina. It is 2015, which means 8:15. Okay, so you're 4 hours ahead. So that's not terrible. A Blue, Fruits Basket gives a new perspective on life. It's a really wonderful work of art. It is. By the way, hello, Bakuds. I'm gonna say Baku. Hello, Baku. Thank you very much for coming by. Appreciate it, and welcome everybody that is here as well, or that just might be joining. Yeah, A Blue, Fruits Basket is. It has so much on life, and the thing about the plot in that show is that. Like my buddy, one of my best buddies that's watching it, he constantly justifies. He's like, Fruits Basket doesn't really need a plot, though, for what it's doing. I agree. I would say I agree, because the plot in Fruits Basket is more so human emotion. That's really it. It's not like there's much physical plots to deal with. It's just internal human emotion. The reason, though, there's not much development, though, is because it bounces around between so many different great characters. There's so many great characters in this show, and it keeps bouncing around between all of them, so you feel like you're going nowhere because it bounces around between all these great characters. But there's so many that it goes around, so you don't feel like you're actually making any progress on any of them. So, yeah. It's like, imagine you're playing a really good game, and the second you put an hour into it, you just go to another one, and then you go to another one, and then you go to another one, and it's like, these are all great games, but I'm not finishing any of them. That's basically how I feel with Fruits Basket. But I'm still compelled to come back every week because I want to see if any progress is made, so. Yeah, loves most. I'm still so happy that Fruits Basket, like, she's talking about, like, how it's so different than the original series and how people are going to be able to see it animated the way that the creator intended. That's the coolest thing about it, no question. Wait, I want to see this. Hannah says, for Millionaire Detective, think of it as Bruce Wayne. Instead of becoming Batman, he decides to throw money around to solve crimes, and his partner is pissed the whole time. It's so good, I promise. This sounds okay, so it's clearly a comedy. It's clearly a comedy. Dire Consequences. It's just getting started. Are you talking about ReZero? Also, you shouldn't watch it just for the suffering. It's not just about. Oh no! This is another case of people misinterpreting what people say. So, you are dead wrong about that. I'm not there for just the suffering. I'm just saying the suffering was a part of season 1 because so much crazy shit happened in season 1 that made you go like, what? And it's like, I'm not saying that's what made season 1 great. I'm saying that was part of the puzzle. There's multiple pieces to the puzzle, but that was a part of it. So yeah, but I'm not just there for the suffering. That's not what I said. Baku, I loved your Anohana reaction to the last episode. I still cry every time. I'm happy that's still up on YouTube, Baku, because a lot of my reactions, Suki Gakure, Violet Evergarden, Your Lie in April, my recent Fruits Basket one, there's a lot of reactions that got blocked, so I'm glad that Anohana is still up and that you enjoyed that. Let's see. Tickle my pickle. I remember an episode where the main character lost it. That depends. When, which time? Because I feel like Subaru kind of lost it multiple times in season 1. But there was like really just one that he went legitimately insane, and then another one where he was just broken, but... Okay, so you're talking about when he was, yeah, broken. Okay. Baku, I've heard a lot about this Danganronpa. I have heard a lot about it, but just doesn't interest me personally. Like, I would like to try it out. I'm just not super motivated to do it. Yes, A Blue. I keep hearing about like. By the way, let's not talk spoilers in any of the messages here, please. If I see anything, I'll try to instantly, yeah, put user in timeout. Yeah, I can do that. So, but let's in fact just. I wish I could just remove. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna remove this one message. It's not that big of a spoiler, but just in case for folks that like don't know what's going on. But yeah, let's be very vague with our conversations of anything current that's going on. Oh, I know YouTubers who are playing Dragon right now. It's so fun to see reactions. That's what I mean. Like, if I played that game, I would just want it to be on like Twitch. That's it. I would just want it to be on Twitch, which we got a new follower, by the way. I don't know why I didn't get an alert for that. I guess I'm not getting alerts. I'm gonna open up something else. That way I know for certain. I think we got a new follower because we started this stream at 797, I think. So now it's at 798, so that's good. But anyways, yes, Ricardo's followed. Thank you very much for following, Ricardo's. I appreciate that so much. And shout out to Hannah being our most recent donator. I really appreciate that, Hannah. And the links to a lot of things like social media, being Facebook and Twitter, Patreon, to which again, Discord, you can request content, be a part of things and hear podcasts and stuff, and Twitch as well. Everything is in description if you're ever curious. So take a gander there and appreciate that. So Ricardo is the new member of our Twitch family. Baku, I've never watched ReZero. Should I? All I know is that I have the same birthday as the two twins, the ones with the... How do you know what their birthday is? I have a review for ReZero, Baku, so I'll just refer you to that for season 1. So I have a full-on review for it. Just, I recommend it though. It's not going to be for everybody, but like, I strongly recommend it just because, I don't know. It is a very unique isekai, in my opinion. It is a very unique isekai with some seriously top-tier quality world design and character designs, and a main character that is so damn flawed that makes him so interesting. So, and a constantly moving plot. Like, I highly recommend. Like, ReZero is my favorite isekai, hands down. Even though I don't really watch the genre, so that's not much coming from me, but... so good, definitely watch it. I don't know what season 4 of what is. Twitch is the same name as your YouTube channel, right? Yeah, so you can look it up if you want, but honestly, it's in the description. Just go to the description of this stream and you'll find links to Patreon, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. You'll find it in the description. So, but yeah, I have the same name as, it's my main channel, Samurai Kibuji, because that's the gaming persona, so I figured I'd keep that on Twitch as well. So it's Samurai Kibuji, but no space in between the two words. But you can just click in the description, it's there. So but yeah, guys, so thank you very much for coming. Should what would you like to know? Anything you would like to know before we do a fun little game or two here that I would like to do? But yeah, gather your thoughts and feel free to shoot me anything while you're here, because I know when it's nice when you're live and you get to get your question answered, whatnot. So I'll gather them up, but I'll tell you really quickly what I've been watching. So past shows I've been watching is actually thanks to my S-Class Kiwis, because they could request me to watch certain things, just at least to start them. But Steffi and Mercury, shout out to both of you. We got a new follower on Twitch. There we go. Almost there. One more. Nightbot timed out Love's Most message. What? How barbaric. What? Why did... I don't know. Weird. Oh yeah, so Steffi and Merc and our S-Class Kiwis, they got me to watch Eureka 7, but I started that way a while ago. And then last month I started Kurakuri Circus, who has a hell of a fine babe in it, but it's actually... Kurakuri Circus is not too bad. I actually am really enjoying that one. I haven't been... I've kind of been handling it the same way as Eureka 7, where it's like, I liked it at first, and then I started to drop off the map with it. But I'm making my way through both of them little by little. But the current animes I'm watching is for sure One Piece. And there it is. There's the 800. Let's make it 802. Let's make it 802, because I gain 2 followers every week and then lose 1. So let's just make it firm and let's reach 802 or 801 or whatever. But thank you very much for following Ricardo's Hate and Critical. I'll see you guys this Monday. This Monday is the next time I'll be streaming there. But anyways, yeah. So the older animes I'm watching is Eureka 7 and Kurakuri Circus, and the current stuff I'm watching is for sure One Piece, hands down. I'm glad that it's back, by the way. It returned a couple weeks ago. And ReZero Season 2, I am freaking loving it. It's not impressing me as much as the first season, but I'm just happy to be back. And Fruits Basket. Fruits Basket, I am just enjoying watching week by week. That was the thing. I don't think I would enjoy Fruits Basket as much if I was binge watching it. I really don't. I think Fruits Basket is a very good watch like week by week thing, or every couple days. Give some space in between each episode. Are those the only 3 current things I'm watching? ReZero, Fruits Basket, One Piece. Yeah, those are the only 3 current things I'm watching. Oh, and the past things I've been watching Avatar: Last Airbender too. I've been enjoying that a lot. But anyways, let's see what you guys gathered. Let's see. Thank you to the past couple people that followed on Twitch so much. That put us at 800. But still, get us to 802, because people like defollow every couple days. So my hope is that Monday we have like a firm 800. Like, it is firmly at 800. It's not gonna go under. They're all there. Unless I say something crazy on Twitch that everybody spreads words. I say some crazy shit. We should actually do that this stream. We should actually look at some of the funny Twitch clips. Okay. Tickle and Pickle, I got a question. What do you see in Westside Otaku's future? Are you planning on, when it gets big enough, making its own Twitch, or just stick with Samurai Kibuchi? Good question, Tickle and Pickle. So, if people have noticed on my social media, I have been... So, Tickle and Pickle is basically asking, like, what's the... there we go. There's 801. Nice job, Ifran. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Cool. A couple more, we should be solid. But, Tickle and Pickle is basically asking, like if Westside Otaku gets bigger and bigger, what's kind of your aspirations for it, and do you intend to like make your own Twitch for it and stuff? If you pay attention to my social media, I've kind of been doing what I think I would do, which is like Twitter, I am just KibiG, the Otaku gamer, you know? And on Facebook, I just changed this today. My Facebook page is now like KibiG Otaku gamer kind of a thing. Same as for my Instagram now. So it's like my persona, kind of like if anybody was on the hype train for Kingdom Hearts 3 and just Kingdom Hearts in general, you probably know the Gamers Joint. He always introduces himself as Cynical. He's like, what's up, fellas? It's Cynical, you know, but it's like his channel is the Gamers Joint. So I think that's basically how I roll, where it's like I'm just always KibiG. And if I can change my Twitch name, I don't think they will allow me to, but I think for now I'm just keeping Samurai Kibuchi as the Twitch thing. I don't think I would make a separate thing for Westside Otaku, especially because, you know, Twitch is primarily for games. You can stream whatever the hell you want, but it's primarily for games. And because of that, like, okay, I'll just keep the Samurai Kibuchi persona there. So, but the bigger aspirations, as this channel gets bigger, I will, again, plug in Patreon, because there's going to be something big that I'm going to be doing in October. And I will share more details about that much later. But the more support I have on there, then the more content I can make. I know you guys might have been a little bit longtime fans of mine, at least new fans might not have noticed, but longtime fans of mine have probably been kind of off-put if they're only here and it's like, I only get a video every 10 days. What's up with that? Meanwhile, on Kibuchi, I make like sometimes 2 or 3 videos a week. And that's just because I have so many more ideas for gaming content, and that's the channel I'm actually trying to grow. Whereas this one, I'm still trying to handle it professionally, and it's growing naturally, but it is a side project. It is a side project, but I still want to be able to express my love for anime every now and then on certain things, and if there's enough community requests for something, I'd still like to do that. The patrons as well help like pick poll ideas for videos, but honestly, I just for now, Westside Otaku is just like kind of my side project, and maybe when it reaches 10K, hopefully by that point, a lot of people will have come to Patreon. And if enough people come to Patreon, then I can actually be like, okay, Kibuchi, this is kind of future spoiler warning, sort of. We're going to talk about this a lot more in the future, but like, Kibuchi, great. I can make 2 videos a week and have a live stream every week. Westside Otaku, great. I can make at least 1 video every week, maybe more. And it's like, the more people that come to the audience, the more people that support, it's like the more content I can create because I can devote more of my time to it. But for now, I don't mind putting time into it, and it's fun for me. So that's a very long-winded answer to your question, but yeah. Okay, speedrunning these. Baku, do I have an anime list? I do not. I get asked that a lot. I do not. It takes forever. Like, I tried to make one, and I just could not do it. There's another follower, Rubes. I love that name, Rubes15. I hope everybody's like, none of these followers are fake. I really hope that. And because for some reason people on Twitch, like, they make multiple accounts just to add follower counts to people. Please don't do that. Just have your one Twitch account that you follow people on. Never make multiple. But thank you very much for that, Rubes. Holy crap, that's awesome. Look at that, we're already past 800. Let's keep them coming though. That's freaking awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, so Lovesmos, for some reason, yeah, Nightbot is basically paying attention to people that spam symbols, I guess. So I guess just be wary of that, I guess. Yeah, I didn't set it like that, but I guess that's a thing. Dire Consequences. Did you see the new PV for Inuyasha sequel? I personally don't care about Inuyasha, but that's crazy. I respect, like, that's a big deal because Inuyasha was a huge thing. So that is pretty freaking cool. The Inuyasha, but it's just, is it a show or is it a movie? Because I'm not quite sure, but that's just interesting. I don't know, but I'm not personally an Inuyasha person. Oh, One Piece has been hell of an adventure. I'm sure you'll like it a lot. Its new opening drew me back tickle for One Piece. I kind of wanted to go to the manga because I admit One Piece, the pacing of the anime kind of bugs me sometimes, but it's just that beautiful animation and the great voice acting and the awesome music. It's like, I just love the One Piece anime's presentation, and I love experiencing certain moments for the first time through the anime instead of the manga. So I don't know, it's rough. That's rough, buddy. What's that reference? Yeah, Matias, fellow One Piece fan. Good, good. A-Blue, is quarantine over where you're at? No. No. If you're a fellow USA person, we're in what's called phase 2, I think, where I'm at. So, which there's restaurants open. You can go to stores and stuff, but there's no, you can't have big get-togethers. Bars aren't open. No, it's still weird. Yeah, Steffi. Fruits Basket just can't be watched all at once. At least in my opinion. And it looks like you agree. It's not an anime to binge. It's too much. It's too much to take at once. So Dire Consequences brings up something interesting. He says, also after episode 5 of ReZero, the production team had to move to home production due to COVID. Whether the quality has been affected by that, we won't know until episode 6 preview. So, can somebody tweet me the official sources on this? Because I could have swore the situation with ReZero Season 2 was, it was originally intended to be a 2-core show. And just to answer this question really quick, Asunto, yes, I have watched Silent Voice. You can see my entire reaction on the channel. It's like a 4-part video series. I have a playlist for it, so go check out that playlist. To answer your question, because I have like a full-on hour answer to your question basically on the channel. So it's yes. But yeah, I thought the situation with ReZero Season 2 was that it was supposed to be a 2-core season, and they had the first core mostly ready, but the second core just wasn't going to be ready in time, so they decided to split it up and air the second core later on. So, but I'm not 100% certain on that, but that's what I was hearing. So it's like, if I feel like we're good in terms of what we're about to get with ReZero, we're getting what they wanted to show us originally. I don't know about the second core. The second core is different. I don't know what the second core is going to be like, but I thought the first core was basically pretty set in stone in terms of it being produced. And that's why they delayed the season, because it wasn't quite ready. That was my impressions, but I'm totally potentially wrong. There's Jay Baker. Hello, Jay Baker. Welcome to the stream, bro. Got a couple new Twitch followers. That's mainly what you missed. I've just been answering people's questions. We're going to be doing a fun game in a moment here. I know I keep saying that, but I just want to be sure, like, while people are here, I want to answer your questions. And then once like, seems like, you know, things are starting to become stale, then don't worry. We're going to have some fun activities to keep the train moving. So, but thanks for coming, Jay Baker. Appreciate that. I believe that is a fellow member of the Kibi community, or a former one. Is it... Killer Pickle, is it known when Attack on Titan will come back, or is it just speculation thing? So, Attack on Titan Season 4 got pushed back to 2021, I believe. That's all we know for certain. I could be wrong, though. I'm constantly looking at the game news side of things, where it's like, originally, I really wanted this channel's name to be titled The Casual Otaku, or Casual Otaku. I really wanted that name, and I saw another channel had it, and I was like, damn it, dude. Because I really, like, that's me. I'm just the casual otaku. I'm not, like, constantly looking at the news of things, and, like, I'm wanting to do tons of videos on things. I'm the casual otaku. I just really like anime, and, like, talking with people about it, but I'm not, like, wanting to report everything. So I'm not quite sure what the situation is on some things, but I just like to gush or rant about my experiences with anime. And for some reason, some people find my opinion valuable, and I thank you very much for that. But yeah, Attack on Titan, all I know is that I believe they still want to air it in 2021. They don't intend to delay it any further than that, but yeah, it's no longer in 2020, along with Promised Neverland Season 2. Mattias, I'm glad you enjoy me playing games, man. I am having so much fun with freaking Fall Guys. I'm having so much fun with that game. And if you like watching me play the games, then you might already be a follower on Twitch, but I hope you come to Twitch, man, because that's kind of where my social madness is living. I hope someday to bring social madness back. I really hope, but I think for now I need to focus on growth, and then when I have enough people, especially like I mentioned earlier, there's so many KibiG subscribers that haven't made their way here. I'm hoping once they are filtered out and my audience over there is mostly gamers, then maybe I can bring it back. We'll see. That's a lot of anime Jay Baker just watched. Oh, Loves Most. Did you just watch Avatar for the first time today? Or just finished it? Because that's awesome. I always love hearing people experience certain shows for the first time. And Last Airbender, I have been watching that again, and I haven't watched the full show in many years. Many millennia ago. And I'm just having a blasty blast with it, dude. It's so good. The characters are so good, and the plot, every episode of that show is so damn good. I legitimately can't think of a single episode in The Last Airbender so far. I've watched the whole show before, like a couple times, but like I haven't for many years. I can't think of a single episode of Last Airbender that I've rewatched recently that was bad, that I just did not enjoy. I love that show, man. It's really freaking great. There's a reason people were hyped about it. Shadow King, hello. Have I seen Sandman from Vertigo? I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest. Is that the Netflix one with the talking lizard or something? I'm confident I have not watched it. Baku, have you seen any Studio Ghibli movies? If so, what's your favorite? I have not seen enough Studio Ghibli movies, Baku. But that being said, I have seen a handful. I've seen My Neighbor Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service, Princess Mononoke, Ponyo, Grave of Fireflies, and there's like 2 more I'm forgetting. A literal handful, though. And honestly, all the ones I just listed, I only remember like 2 of them because the rest I saw when I was a kid. But that being said, like of the ones that are prominently good in my memory, I really liked Ponyo. But I think if I watch Princess Mononoke again, I'm gonna love that, because Princess Mononoke, I just remember watching that as a kid. And even as a kid, it like introduced me to really mature storytelling in anime, and I really enjoyed that. And I also really enjoy that this stream has progressively been getting more and more viewers over time, so that's really cool. We started off just having 4 people, and now it looks like we have 20, so that's freaking awesome. So welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for coming. We are going to be doing a challenge in a bit, and also a fun game after that. We're going to have a good time celebrating 2.5K. I'm just trying to answer a few questions. I think we're going to wrap this up soon, especially now that the chat's moving a bit faster. But I just want to say I appreciate you. We had this goal earlier of filling up the Twitch bar here, of me getting over 800 followers, which I appreciate that we got a couple above that, because that helps make it solid for Monday, where I'll be streaming on Twitch, which you can find me on Twitch every week, twice, by the way. But yeah, and consider becoming a patron if you haven't yet, because you can talk with me about ReZero, Fruits Basket, and many other things in our Discord. I love our Discord, man. It's so great. So let me see these other chat messages. Have you read Sandman from Vertigo? I have not. I don't even know what it is. Grave of Fireflies, Hannah, was so depressing. That movie is so... There's nothing to enjoy in that movie. I'm sorry. I respect it. I respect people's opinions, but I find no amusement from that movie. But that's the point. Great. If that's the point, cool. But that's not for me. That's not for me. That's just not for me. Yeah, Tickle My Pickle, I'm gonna rewatch Promised Neverland for sure, leading up to season 2. Kyle Koro, hey, this guy looks just like Samurai Kibiji. Are you the one who stole his channel? No. I am Samurai Kibiji, Kyle. It's just... And it's funny because... So, one more rant about this, but I posted many times on Samurai Kibiji. Like, I made 3 or 4 anime transitional videos on the channel after I got it back. It's been back ever since February, I think. And it's on like the main tab of my channel as well as on the side, and I plugged it in every now and then. And yeah, I try to make people aware that I got the channel back, and I'm going to be starting an anime focused channel while Samurai Kibiji was gaming focused. And a lot of people still are not aware of that. But yeah, it is me, it is Kibiji. This is just our different home, being Westside Otaku. That would be hell of an effort, though. Can you imagine that? Yeah, I stole the guy's channel. I did face surgery and hair surgery, so I look just like him. I really hope, Long Furby, I hope Kaguya gets a season 3 too. Kaguya Love is War. Just cheers. Cheers to that anime. Tickle My Pickle, do I rewatch anime? Not usually. If something like ReZero, if it's something I watched many years ago and it's getting like a sequel or next season or something, then I'll rewatch it probably. But most of the time, I don't typically rewatch shows. So just mostly if it's been a long time and I want to remember some stuff for the next season. That's pretty much it. Can you imagine somebody saying, I want to rewatch One Piece? Can you imagine? And I see Z Noxix. Noxic. Just found your channel and through Grave of Fireflies. Well, I was just venting about Grave of Fireflies. But welcome to the channel, Noxic. I'm really glad you made it here. To a live stream nonetheless, so it's really cool. And I'm glad that you're just enjoying the content, man. There's Faithfully Weird. I'm exhausted, so I won't be staying long. Had a rough week. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I am, Faithful. Thank you very much for coming by. It's good to see you. And yeah, I'm doing really good. I was telling everybody earlier, I'm really well rested, and I feel kind of good with what I accomplished this week. I'm still definitely behind, but I'm doing pretty good, Faithful, and I hope you're good. And you get some good sleep tonight. Do a journal or something to relieve any stress you have. But I appreciate you coming by. Hope you can have a good time for a bit. I have not watched Tokyo Ghoul. Tickle My Pickle. I have not watched Tokyo Ghoul. Don't know if I intend to either. Like, I've heard a lot of people talk about it, but I don't know. Something about that show just does not grab me. Matthias. He says, I found out that the manga of One Piece is about to end. I heard something like this. I haven't looked into it yet, but dude, if that is true, no. They are approaching the end game though. They really are. Like, people make all these jokes about One Piece, but they are approaching the end game. And I know that from the anime. And I'm saying that. But the manga readers, they've been saying a lot of crazy stuff, and they're like, dude, it's about to get really big. And I can't believe that, man. I can't believe that actually might be true. A Blue, Spirited Away, and Panyar's childhood favorites. Everybody's gonna shoot me. I have never seen Spirited Away.
Go on. Right here.
I've never seen Spirited Away. I want to. I really, really do. I just never got to it. Love Spills, you need to fix that. I just never got to it. I don't know. I hope to. I want to. There's a lot of Studio Ghibli movies I want to see. Why does Nightbot keep getting rid of Love's Most messages? Piece of cake? She said piece of cake. I don't know why. I don't know. Bakugo, you need to watch. You need to watch it. It's on Netflix now. It's so good. So it's not on Netflix for me, I believe. But I think my VPN can change that. But it's not on, yeah. Shadow King. Ichigo is the only character in Bleach with no awesome powers. I mean, I like that he can shoot projectiles out. I like his projectiles. His Getsuga Tensho is cool, but yeah, he doesn't have anything crazy. But I like that personally, Shadow, because I kind of like the simple abilities. That was my one problem with like the Blood War arc as they got later into it. It's just like, why does all these abilities get so complicated? So I kind of appreciate when there's just a simple one like Ichigo's now and then. Let's see. I think they said manga author wants to end in 5 years. That's still a ways off, Hannah, if you're talking about One Piece. I like this comment, I think, already. I'm just skimming it. I see Tickle My Pickle saying, Looking back now, I'm so glad I clicked on a random video of a guy crying to Plastic Memories and me crying with him. It turned me to watching you, so thank you, Keeps, for doing what you do. I really appreciate that comment, Tickle My Pickle. And I need to, you know, so I need to get vulnerable here for a moment, because that's a really great thing to kind of transition to this note. But really quick, I just want to see these. You should watch Corey in the House, aka best anime ever. Why is that a thing? I've seen, my friend does that to me all the time, Kyle. I would love to do a Studio Ghibli movie night, Hannah. Maybe that can be one of our like patron hangouts. We have patron hangouts too, where we have like a game night or guess this or private sessions of things and a watch party of Ghibli movies. That sounds like fun. But okay, so yes, I have seen Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Abu. That's another one that you can find on the channel. So if you guys are ever curious if I've seen something, just type in Westside Otaku Dragon Maid. Just that's all you need to do. If you're ever curious if I've seen something, I mean, that's not going to answer if I've seen it or not, but you might see that I have a piece of content on it. So, but okay, so to kind of continue what Tickle and Pickle was saying earlier, this is here. So Baku, same. The first video of yours I saw was on Ahana, and I cried as you did as well. I gained a lot of respect for you and found you really enjoyable as I then watched other videos of yourself. Well, thank you very much. So I need to be vulnerable with you guys for a moment, and then we're going to transition to some fun challenge stuff. It really touches me that people, because like I said earlier, in terms of the gaming side of things, I'm just all about it. It's like my favorite pastime, and I want to like know all the news and everything, and I'm just like I'm all about that. But anime is like kind of just my casual, like I just like to watch it. That's my main thing I like to watch. I don't really watch live action shows. I don't really watch movies anymore. If I'm watching stuff, it's usually YouTube videos or anime. And I just like to share my opinions and thoughts and stuff on anime. And there's just one day, for some reason, it was specifically, this is a fun side note, like like you guys might wonder, what was the first thing you ever reacted to on YouTube that made you do more anime reactions or whatever? If you ever wanted to know that, it is actually, see, I see this from Faithful. I must concur with Pickle and Backwards. It was a raw and real reaction that surprised me but made me intrigued and grateful to see. Yeah. The first reaction I ever did in terms of anime was a reaction to the Nisekoi manga. Is there any Nisekoi readers out there? Shout out Nisekoi in the chat if you've read it. Specifically read it or watched the anime, that's fine too. But I did a reaction to the manga, and the video did super good. This was still on Samurai Kibiji. And I was like, wow, people really resonated with me on that. That's pretty crazy. And that was like my first video that did super good that wasn't that Attack on Titan Bleach crossover I did. And so after that video, I tried to do a reaction to Clannad, I believe. I believe that's what I did. And then Clannad blew up. It blew up. And then from there on, I just like, I didn't record my reactions to anime I was watching. I paid attention to the comments and wanted to check out shows that they were recommending that I was also interested in. And so they kind of became a train there. I watched Your Lie in April, I watched Anohana, and I watched Angel Beats. Clearly, people just wanted to see me cry. And it just kind of snowballed from there. And I was paying attention to what people wanted me to watch. But why didn't I record my reaction to every episode? And why didn't I record my reaction to a lot of other anime I was watching? And that's just because I never really cared to record my reactions to anime. Because I want to focus on it. I want to be in it, and I want to watch it as you watch it, where, you know, you're just watching it while you eat or before you go to bed or just on your own time on the couch or your computer chair or whatever. That's how I like to watch my anime too. And it gets really hard to really be immersed in the characters when you have a bunch of lights on you and a microphone in your face and the camera like in your face and stuff, and it takes away from the experience. So I was like, okay, I'll pay attention to the things that they want me to watch, and like I'll just endure like those 1 or 3 episodes of that series, but I'll still focus on just being to me for the rest of it. And so that's why still to this day, some might be like, how come you didn't record a reaction to this episode, or where's the next ReZero episode? And it's like, how come you didn't record one between episode 1 and episode 4 or 5 or whatever it was? And that's just because I like to be with the anime. And so I need you to know that if you're subscribed to this channel, I appreciate your time, because if you subscribed, that means, and if you're here most likely as well, especially if you're here, that means you are just willing to invest your time with me. And I want you to know that I'm kind of slightly wanting to transition away from reactions. I want to do one every now and then, but it's just, I was editing the my ReZero episode 1 reaction, and when I was editing that episode 1 reaction, it was really hard on me. And I was excited. Like, that was the first anime reaction I was actually excited to do in so long. And when I was editing it, I was just like, it was taking away that experience from me, I felt like. But when I did this thoughts video on ReZero recently, it's the most recent video on the channel, I felt so much better about that. I was having way more fun with that because all gone. They're all gone. They're all gone. I see concurrent viewers now, 7. We had like 20, man. They all left. That sucks. They all left, man. Well, half of them. Okay, there's half of them back, maybe. Okay, are we back? Am I coming out okay? There's music on my computer that's playing, and I have no idea where it's coming from. I really have no idea where it's coming from. And it's kind of freaking me out. Emulator. I have no idea where this music is coming from. I'm so confused. Where is it coming from? I swear, there's music playing right now and I have no idea where it's coming from. Is it Spotify? But guys, sorry about that. So the stream crashed for a moment. Luckily, it looks like a lot of you are coming back. But yeah, the stream crashed for a moment, and I don't know what happened, but my computer just basically completely crashed. So I apologize about that, but I thank you. Looks like 17 or 19 people that came back and stuck around. I very much am sorry about that. I hope it doesn't happen again. I went on my phone instantly. It was just like, okay, crash, wait. But anyways, just to wrap up what I was saying before, I saw, I think Jay Baker came back because he missed my very vulnerable rant. But just the nutshell is that I hope you can understand that I want to kind of transition away from reactions. Anime episode and movie reactions specifically. Trailers, I'm down. Trailers, I am down. Or like little quick shorts or like a music video or something, I'm down. But in terms of like a episode or a movie or anything like that, like I just want to have that for me, and occasionally I want to be able to do it for like the patrons will still be able to vote on certain ones, and it's like they'll influence me, because that's the only reason I have always been able to do reactions up until now. It's true. The only reason I've been able to do reactions up until now is because you guys have wanted them so bad. So as long as I know it's like coming from some kind of part of the community, then I'll feel a lot better about doing them just every now and then. So I just hope that you can look forward to me sharing my thoughts like I did for ReZero recently, doing a lot more videos like that instead of actually reacting to them. And it's a lot safer for copyright too, because copyright, I'll tell you what, I have had to delete a lot of videos lately because they were reactions, and And people have said like, well, why don't you just put the subtitles and mute it or whatever? I'm like, cause that just seems like a weird video. But anyways, I'm just seeing some things here really quick. Faithfully Weird, that's why we appreciate it, KBG. It takes courage and passion to be authentic with your content. Thank you very much, man, with this content. Yeah, like that's all I mean. I just want to be as authentic as possible for you guys, and I never want to just do content without like me actually being in it, you know, because then you guys are going to be able to tell, and then I'm going to seem like I'm a drag or whatever, or just like spouting nonsense. Like, I just want to be, people have always said they respected how genuine I am, and I want to always be that for you. So, yeah, I've always thought, Tickle and Pickle, always thought your content of being yourself to us instead of you playing a persona to gather attention. That's what I mean. And like, when I'm watching stuff, I think I also realize this partly with the Fruits Basket reaction, which I say in that video that I had to delete so you can't see it anymore. But I say in that video, I'm like, I can't react to Fruits Basket. I just can't. Like, there's nothing for me to say while I watch this emotional thing. So yeah. Loves most. Yeah, makes sense. Like those people who record concerts and don't really enjoy it for what it is. People deserve to enjoy things. Exactly. Like, imagine you being at a concert, but you're experiencing it through your phone instead of just being in the moment. That's a perfect comparison, Loves most. That is a perfect comparison. Totally. All right. A Blue, I love your content. It's so well put and relatable. I always look forward to see the next content. So happy that I subscribe to your channel. Well, I'm glad, A Blue. I'm glad that you guys can at least respect what I was talking about. I see somebody's name here. Zawardo. That's good. Zawardo. I just actually watched JoJo part 3. It was actually pretty good. I really enjoyed it. Okay. So I just wanted to share that vulnerable thing, but we're going to transition into fun time here. Hannah, is your PC haunted? I don't know. Alt F money will fix it. I'm scared to try that, Kyle. Zawardo. Okay, so... Wait, I missed something. Wait, my stream crashed. It's intrigued, at least from my perspective, to hear your perspective on things, regardless of their... Oh, Faithfully Weird. It's intriguing, at least from my perspective, to hear your perspective on things, regardless if there is a video recording or not. That's what I mean. Like, that ReZero thing I did recently, I'd like to do that. Like, just give first impressions. Like, so I just finished watching this episode of Fruits Basket, and I thought I'd share my thoughts on it. Like, that's literally what could happen. It's just, like, sharing my thoughts right after I watch it, rather than, just watching me look at something, which I get it. Like, I watch reactions too. Reactions can be fun, but I more so like to watch trailers and stuff than, yeah. Okay, so Hannah, in all honesty, it would be completely fine with just reviews from now on if you don't want to keep doing reactions. Maybe, yeah. Like, I still would like to do one every now and then just because it's something different. I like to spice things up. Which I'm going to be doing soon with KBG as well, but yeah. Okay. Shall we have some fun, ladies and gentlemen? So, we're going to do 2 neat little games together. This first one is one that we know, one the community here knows full well because we've done it multiple times, and I'll do 3 of them, where it's name a top 5 in 60 seconds. But the other thing we're gonna do is a round of 20 questions. And it is so much fun. I do it with the Patreon community all the time. And if you have any questions, if you feel like not participating, then I'll try to gander at the chat every now and then and squeeze in a quick answer. But I want to have these 2 fun games with you really quick. So this first one is top 5, where you shoot me an idea to name top 5 this in anime, and I will do my best to gun to my head decide what those 5 things will be in... I'm not even gonna make it 60 seconds. Previously, it was 60 seconds. We're gonna make it 30 seconds this time, bitch. Well, let's make it 50 seconds. We're gonna make it 50 seconds. 10 seconds for each, and I have to just instantly pop them out. So... This first, then we're gonna do 20 questions after. So we'll do 3 of these top 5 ones. Let's hear your ideas. So what do you think would be really hard to name? A very subjective note, like top 5 this, and try to name them in 50 seconds. So an example, I was on a gig one time, and this guy walked up to me, and he was just like, "Hey, Tony." I'm like, "Yeah. Name your top 3 favorite movies of all time. Go." I'm like, "What?" Like, right now. Like, you have 10 seconds. What are they? I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you have 8 seconds. Like, it was just funny. So that's what I mean. But 50 seconds, yeah, we're going to do that. So let's see. Faithfully Weird. Top 5 best action scenes in anime. Ooh. I like that, Faithful. We're doing that. Okay. Faithful's got a good one. Top 5 action scenes in anime. So, because there's a gun to my head, there may be spoilers in this. There may, well, I don't know. I maybe won't go into I don't have time to go into detail, so maybe there won't be spoilers actually. But let me just make sure. I need to get that chat there though. Where is the chat thingy? I mean, it doesn't really matter because. All right, I have 50 seconds to name. What are my top 5 favorite? It was the 5 greatest anime action scenes, right? What was that? Top 5, yeah, top 5 from Faithfully Weird. Top 5 best action scenes in anime. Okay, top 5 best action scenes in anime. Oh, that's gonna be tough. All right. Oh, I already hate this. Naruto versus Sasuke, the final fight in Naruto Shippuden, 100%. Oh, fuck. Good. Okay, specifically scene, Goku versus Vegeta, when Vegeta was Majin Vegeta, there's like a specific bit. So Goku versus Majin Vegeta. I don't know if it's a specific scene. No, little bits of Luffy versus Luffy in One Piece. Luffy versus Luffy in One Piece. Okay, that's 3. I don't even remember what I'm saying anymore. Oh God. Fine. Hiei versus Bui in Yu Yu Hakusho during the Dark Tournament. Something from Hunter x Hunter. The old man versus the King of Bugs in Hunter x Hunter. Boom. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. I just see Love's Most, a message from her. You're crazy. Oh, that was hard. Faithfully Weird. Well done. Okay. I'm actually pretty happy with all of those, though. Because, what did I say? I think the only one I wasn't happy with was the Hiei versus Bui in the Dark Tournament in Yu Yu Hakusho. I think it's the only one I'm not happy about. Every other one, I'm pretty content with. Okay. Jay Baker, I think you have good picks. All right, cool. Goddamn Hunter x Hunter. I was like, dude, at the very end, I'm like, if I don't say anything from Hunter x Hunter, I'm wrong. I'm just wrong. There's too many good fights on Hunter x Hunter. Okay. Let me see some other ones. I see Hannah tops 5 slice of life anime. I don't know about that one because I feel like I wouldn't be able to list enough of them, but maybe. The Shives top 5 anime of 2020. I haven't seen enough anime in 2020, so I don't think that one I would be able to struggle with either. I'd just be trying to list the ones I've seen. Ooh, Long Furby for Life. Top 5 anime protagonists. Okay, I'm gonna hold that one. Top 5 anime protagonists. Favorite OPs and EDs. Baku, that's gonna be hard for me to say. Steffi, top 5 anime OPs. That's kind of a good one too. I see a seconded for top 5 main protagonists. Let's do the main protagonist ones. I like that. So I see from Tickle My Pickle and Long Furby for Life, top 5 anime protagonists. Ugh, this one's gonna be a kind of a hard one. Top 5 anime protagonists. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm gonna say Subaru from ReZero. Okay, people are gonna hate me. Aang from Last Airbender. Fight me, bitches. Aang from Last Airbender. It's an anime to me. Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho. Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho. Okay, I'm good. I'm doing really good here. Take your time. I don't know who else. Haruhi Fujioka from Ouran. Haruhi Fujioka from Ouran. High School Host Club. Lelouch. Lelouch from Code Geass. I'll go with that. Lelouch from Code Geass. I'm cool with that. Yeah, Lelouch from Code Geass. Oh, I would have fit. No. I'm actually cool with all 5 of those. I'm pretty cool with all 5 of those. So Subaru from ReZero. That's the thing. When I do this, I don't even remember what I picked. I don't even remember what I picked whenever I do this. I really never remember what I picked whenever I do this. Okay. Ushio. Who was Ushio? I mean, Ushio was from Clannad, but that wasn't the main character. Well, some might argue that, actually. Tickle my pickle. Oh, I'm sorry if you didn't mention Hunter x Hunter. I'd be weeping in the inside. Dude, there's so many good fights on Hunter x Hunter. Ushio from Ushio to Tora? I don't... Oh, gotcha. Okay. I don't even remember what I said. I said Subaru... Oh, Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho. I think that's the one I would have taken back. Every other one, I'm pretty content with, yeah. Lelouch from Code Geass is pretty compelling sometimes, yeah. Okay. I'm doing good. I struggled way more with the fighting one, but yeah. Okay. Let's do one more, and then we're going to have a fun game that you are going to participate in. And a lucky patron is going to be the person that you guys are trying to basically beat. So, Jay Baker, really quick, I'm going to read this. Oh, Keebs, I've been watching your YouTube video about you talking about ReZero, and I'm going to try to watch that anime. You watched the video filled with spoilers? Good job. I actually debate. Sometimes people say, like, why did you spoil it? But sometimes spoilers actually get people to watch shows. So, okay. Let me see for one more of these ideas, and then we're going to do a fun game that you get to participate in. So, essentially, it's like all of you are going to go against me and one other patron. So, so let's see here. Okay, the top 5 anime OPs was pretty good. I see top 5 fishermen in anime, Kyle. Kyle, you're trolling, I swear. Top 5 fishermen in anime. I wouldn't even be able to list 2. Top 5 smartest anime protagonists. Ooh. I kind of like that one. Top 5 smartest anime protagonists. I like that one. Hold that phone. Okay. Top 5. Ooh, top 5 underrated anime. I don't know about underrated. I would kind of say underwatched more than underrated. That one's a good one. That's probably my favorite one so far. Top 5 most disappointing anime you watch. You guys got some good ones. Top 5 saddest moments in different animes. I don't want to spoil things, but that's a good one too. Top 5 best anime girls. I've done the anime girls one so many times, Blue. Send me a tweet. Send me a tweet of that and I will answer that question. Top 5 comedic scenes. Oh, that's freaking hard. You guys got some really good ones. Top 5 anime villains. God damn, these are good. Top 5 most thought-provoking moments in anime. Top 5 triggering scenes from it. God damn, these are good. Top 5 anime couples. Top 5 side characters. Okay, so Hannah, I'm going to shout out Hannah really quick. I'm not going to do the top 5 anime couples because you're a patron. This is another thing. When you're a patron, like, quick plug-in for this. When you're on Patreon, you get a shit ton of content. Like I just did a review about Final Fantasy 15. And I did a review for Demon Slayer on Patreon as well. So you get a lot of podcasts, like, discussing my thoughts on the first few episodes. There's a lot of extra content here that's, like, our full reactions and stuff. But for Hannah, let's see if I can find it. Search posts. Valentine's Day. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. 2018. I did like my top like 10 or 5 favorite ships. So If you're a patron, you can find that video. If you search Valentine's Day, you'll see this ship 2018 special. So Hannah, that's my plug-in for you. And the answers will be in this video, but I don't think I want to do that one. But you guys had some really good ones. Jay Baker, I saw your thing. Okay, so you were talking about my review of season 1. Okay. You guys had some really good ones. I don't want to spoil certain moments though. All right. Because I announced, you know, my big, you know, I'm going to try to avoid doing reactions from this point forward and stuff. A lot of people like to see me cry. So I am going to do Baku's top 5 saddest moments in anime. And be wary. I'm going to say some things here that you're going to have no context to, but potentially maybe spoilers. So he says top 5 saddest moments in different animes. So because of that, you might hear a spoiler, but you will have no context to what that spoiler is because I don't have time to give you context. So we're going to do that one. And this is going to be kind of a tricky one. So, all right. Top 5 saddest moments in anime. Go. Hands down, Clanad. You know the episode. Not Ushio, Nagisa. Nagisa and Clanad, hands down. One Piece. The Going Merry. There's a Viking funeral for the Going Merry. Yeah, One Piece, hands down. That's another one. Sword Art Online. There is an episode where the purple-haired chick and basically the end is in the game. That's for sure another one. Sword Art Online, season 2, I think. That's 3. The ending to Assassination Classroom. Assassination Classroom's like the second to last episode, I think. Kuro Sensei's final moments. And what's another one? I know I can think. Plastic Memories. The last episode of Plastic Memories. Just the entire episode. Hands down. There you go. I was confident. I was confident in that one. I didn't even struggle. I didn't even struggle with that one. Anohana is not up there for me. The Shives, it is not up there for me. It's pretty sad. It's pretty emotional, but like in terms of just pure sadness, I wasn't that sad at the end of Anohana. I was just kind of like more touched. I didn't even struggle with that one. Wow. I knew what they were, and I have no objections with anything on that list. Tickle and Pickle, The Going Merry, dude. That is my first moment in my entire history of anime that I actually bawled. The Going Merry, I bawled so goddamn hard. Like, I cried so hard that it hurt my head for like the next 2 hours. It was bad. Top sad moment. I love Amelia. Okay. I have no objections with anything I put on that list. All 5 of those things, I bawled. I freaking sobbed super hard. God damn. Plastic Memories, Clanad, One Piece. One Piece has so many moments though. Sword Art Online, and what was the other one I said? I don't remember, but I'm totally happy with all 5 of those. But anyways, we're gonna play a rousing game of 20 questions. So a lot of you guys have not played this with me before, to which the patrons definitely have. Sometimes the Twitch chats have as well, but I just realized I've never done this with my YouTube community. Anohana was not up there for me. SFX, it was not up there for me. In terms of sad, like it's up there, but it's not in my top 5. But yeah, a lot of the Twitch and Patreon community have experienced this game, but a lot of my YouTube community has not. And if you'd like to experience a lot of the first things, one more plugin for Twitch and Patreon. But today, I want to play with you 20 questions. What you are trying to do in this game is you're going to work together with everybody here, which is all the more enticement. Don't leave. You're going to work together with everybody here. Bring your friend in. The more people, the more likely you are to get it. You have to work together with everybody here to guess what anime am I thinking of. And you have to ask questions that are only yes or no answers. They are only yes or no answers. So you can't say like what is this show? What is the first letter of this show? Or who's the main character? Like, you have to ask, does the main character know kung fu? Or does this show have a lot of colors in it? Like, those are yes or no answers. So you have to ask only yes or no answers. And I see Kyle, what is the spelling of the show? See, that's not a yes or no answer, so I can't answer that. So you have to ask yes or no answers, and you have up to 20 questions to figure it out. And today's idea, I am taking from a patron, because I posted earlier today. I was just like, hey guys, I want to do this thing where the community gets, you're gonna submit an idea for the community to guess, you know, what are we gonna do for today. So this is from a patron. They submitted this idea, and I'm going to pick one right now from the people. And if you're here in this stream and I pick it, you have to sit this out. You have to sit this out because you're cheating, you know. Like, so don't cheat. If I pick you and you're a patron that's here, don't cheat. Just be a part of what I'm doing, where you just spectate and see if everybody can get it. So let's see, who do we pick here? I have to pick somebody that put their name because I didn't realize that. You know what? Okay. I'm pretty sure whoever submitted this one is not here. And I can't even shout out the person because they didn't leave their name. But I am pretty certain the person that did this is not here. So I'm going to pick this person. So I'm sorry there's not a shout out, but thank you to Hannah, Merk, and Steffi. Thank you very much for leaving your requests. I appreciate it. And who knows? The thing is that some of you, believe it or not, actually shared picks. That's kind of crazy. I was kind of impressed. Some of you actually shared picks. So I have the anime. All right, I have the anime, and I'm gonna fact check as I go here. And you guys have 20 questions, and you also, I need to pull something over here. You also are going to have a timer. You have 1 minute and 20 seconds to think of your questions before I freaking decide. So here we go. So we're gonna start. You have 120 seconds before I pick a question that I saw. And actually, I need to do one thing really quick. I need to pull this over. There we go. Is everything else here good? Yeah, okay. Baku, shit, not a timer. That's the only way, because otherwise we're gonna be here all night. We're gonna be here all night if I don't do this. So I'm just seeing your chat things. This will be fun. OMG, is it popular? Goddamn, Kim's about to go search up the Going Merry scene again. That's freaking scene, dude. Slice of life. Okay, so good. You guys are brainstorming. Let's get this started. 3, 2, 1. I am going, if you guys don't, so basically try to agree on a question and then ask me, like at Westside Otaku, when you guys seem to have something you want to agree on, or I'm just going to pick one that I think will help you the most. It'll be one of those two. So I'm just kind of, the clock, you guys are just, I'm just basically going to have to pick. Don't spam questions though. Just put one question that you want to ask, and then maybe I'll just pick one. I see the chive saying, let's go with popular and then episode count, guys. I see, is it a current show? Not a timer. Is there a villain in this anime? Is it on Netflix? You guys got some interesting stuff. Shonen show chives. Did it make you cry? Okay, see, another person that agrees with chives. Remember, you want to communicate with each other. You want to communicate with each other. So because chives communicated with Matthias, it seemed like they somewhat discussed, or who was it? I saw like 2 of you guys seem to communicate a little bit. Okay. I'm picking the one that looked like you guys were communicating. Yeah, I saw Loves Most and the Chives. You guys communicated, so I am picking that. So the Chives asked... Where is it? Let's go with the popular and then the episode. Okay, so the question is this show popular? This is really subjective. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say a very loose no. This show is not super popular. It's not super duper mainstream or whatever. I'm gonna give you guys an extra. Hang on, stop. I'm gonna give you an extra, like, I'm gonna make it 140. That way I wanna encourage you guys to communicate. So you have 1 minute and 40 seconds to agree on a question. Whenever I see you guys communicating with each other, that is the question I'm gonna pick. And that's why I picked Chives. So, is this anime popular? Loose no. A lot might know it, but I wouldn't say it's like super mainstream popular. No. I'm gonna help you out here. Also gonna help you out. Here you go. There you go. Oops. I'll get rid of the stream boss. Love you, Hannah. Thank you so much for being the stream boss. Okay. Let's see. What are you guys talking about? Jay Baker, I'm probably not going to watch Dr. Stone. I'm not seeing much communication. Okay, Baku, I see we need to try to figure out the genre or the main character. 2, is it a shonen? A little cheesy. Thinks we should do shonen. 2000. Guys, should we ask if he has made a reaction video to this anime? It could help. I see 1 Chives. Yeah, Baku, I say let's focus on genre so we can narrow it down a bit. Okay, but you guys haven't thought of a question. Does it relate to a horse zodiac? Yeah. Is it one of your favorites? Good shout. Okay, so what are we deciding on? I see basically something about genre and something about me reacting to it. I agree with the Q. Have you made a reaction? Yes, got that. Okay. So I see. So we're going with this question. Where is it? Q2. Has Keebs reacted to it? Yes. That narrative. I am so mad you guys guessed that. I am so mad. I am so mad. That narrowed it down so hard. God damn. That is so unfair. That was like a Hail Mary question. That was a Hail Mary question. But I have reacted to a lot of things, so that was a freaking Hail Mary. All right. Remember, I am picking the questions that you guys, I see that you communicated a bit or somebody agreed. I'm picking those questions, so make sure you guys communicate. Yo, ask if he cried. Loves most like is it a slice of life or not? Take one pickle thinks genre. Which genre though? Yeah, you need it. It needs to be yes or no question. It needs to be yes or no question. Genre, male protagonist. I like your guys' thinking. This is so much pressure. I know you're stressing out. Let's go, boys. What a shout. A Blue thinks the time. That's my favorite question to ask, like the dates. Did you react to it in 2018? Genre, which one? Okay, so Steffi thinks you should do genre. Okay, Sargam backs up genre, so you guys should think of a genre, because it seems like people are on train with a genre. Okay. I see, okay. Slice of life, if then we go with action. Okay, I see 2 for slice of life and then 1 for the cry, but I see 2 for the slice of life. So we're going with the slice of life. Is this anime a slice of life? It has... This is tough. This is really tough. This is tough. I'm gonna no. I'm gonna say no. No. This is a no. Some would argue like, but every anime has like elements, you know, like an action anime could have elements of romance, but it's not a romance anime. It's like, that's what I mean. Like this show might have slice of life elements, like almost every show does, but no, I wouldn't say like I would recommend this as a slice of life show. So there you go. Next question. I see some people from previously talking about like when was it made. That could be a good one. That could be a good one. Loves most about the shonen. I saw shonen way earlier. That was a good one too. Did you get emotional? The Chives is saying something about the episode count. Baku is still thinking about the old or new. Sorry for the SMR. Okay, Loves Most is kind of backing the episode count thing. As well. It seems like we're starting to get around episode counts. So what specifically do you want to ask about episode count? How about you guys narrow that down? Okay, time, season count, emotion. Let's ask if it has more than 13 episodes. I'd say season is a bit more safer. Okay. Do you want to, what are we asking? Something to do with seasons or episodes, it seems. Does series have more than one season? I'm gonna make Steffi's question. Ask for how much seasons. No, it has to be a yes or no question, Matthias. It has to be yes or no. So, I am going to go with Steffi's thing here. She asked, okay, does this series have more than one season? You guys seem to just tailor around that. So, more than one season. Yes, it does have more than one season. That's for what's next. It does have more than one season. I should make this bigger for you. It does have more than one season. What is your next question? Is an absolute shout. What is that? It's an absolute shout. This was a good one. I was actually pretty happy with this pick. Whoever left this. I don't know who left it, but... And again, a lot of the patrons had crossovers, so that kind of made it all the better. Let's see if we go with love on this one. Oh... Seasons can vary, have 25 and others have 13. Shives is right. Shives is right. This is hard, lol. You're only on question 5. One season, we think more episodes then. Was it made by a big anime studio / production? Kyle's, that's not bad. Try to find about the protagonist. Should we pull out the cry card? Did you recently make a video about it? All right, let's start agreeing with people now. Or female. See, this game, you have to kind of swallow your pride a lot of times. You kind of have to swallow your pride and just kind of go with another person's pick. It's pretty frustrating to play with multiple people and not over like a voice chat too. Okay. Okay, so we got 3 for the emotion card. Okay, we got 3 for the emotion card. Did you cry to it? Okay. The specific question here is I see various things. Like, I vote on the cry card could be good. Did you cry to it? I vote for emotions. Okay. So the question here is, did Keebs cry to it? No. I don't believe I did. 6. I don't believe I did. What is question 6? People just want to see you cry, right? Oh, wow. Now, some might think that... No. I'm pretty sure I didn't cry to this. I'll be back. I'm gonna do some research. Where is this music coming from? I have no idea where it's coming from. I just turned on my computer. There was just music. Okay, Loves Most thinks male protag. Okay, is the protagonist a male? There's 2 for it. There's 2. This be more than 12 episodes per season. Protag gender. Kyle's backing the male protag. It seems like we got a couple of people for that. The chives, male or female protagonist is a good question. Okay. I think you guys are on this train, so here. I'm gonna fast forward this one. So let's go with earlier. I see Loves Most said, is this a male protagonist? Let's go with that. Is a male protagonist? Yes. It is a male protagonist. If there is a protagonist, he is a male. Did the music finally stop? Did the mystery music finally stop? Is it ReZero? Long for... That's funny. Okay, can I bring back my music now that this music is done? I'm trying to bring back this. There we go. Yeah, all right. All right, what are you guys thinking? Yo, that question just narrowed it down a lot, because goddamn, even he cried during my academia fight. I didn't even think of that. You're right. Like, I'm so mad you guys asked has Keebs reacted to it. Like, I shouldn't have picked this one. I shouldn't have picked this one. Is it an isekai? Oh. Man, I'm killing these questions. Okay, so my guess was wrong. You cried to ask class. Ask class. This is a good question. I'll follow that. Well, we already did the male question, so is it seriously? You gotta, come on. Was it made within the past decade? Faithfully Weird, that's a good one. Was it made within the past decade? I do like the isekai question. Okay, we got it. I back. Okay, so we got a couple backing for the isekai. So let's do isekai. So I saw a couple people back in the isekai one. It a isekai. No, it is not an isekai. Oops, S8. It's Q8. This is not an isekai. Can't be erased since it's only one season. I think the reaction question is gonna trip you guys up. I really think it's gonna trip you guys up. doesn't involve time travel. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. Was it created in the past decade? I think Faithful's got a good one there. Was it created in the past decade? Does it have more than 2 seasons? More than 2 seasons? That's an interesting one. That could narrow it down a lot. That's a Hail Mary question. Chives is backing up the past decade. Chives is backing up past decade. So that's 2 for decade. Last 10 years question. Okay, so we got a couple for last decade. So let's do that. So, was this anime made within the past decade? What do you think about this? I'm gonna double check. I'm confident. I'm very confident though. I'm very confident that this was made in the past decade. Yeah. Yes, this anime was made in the past decade. Like, it started. Specifically, it started airing the past decade. Yes. It started airing the past decade. Maybe you did a review for... Is it Attack on Titan? Why do you keep... Why? I don't know. I burnt out after that Hail Mary question. Is there natural hair color? That's not a bad question for anime. That's a pretty good one. Move. Hi, Lisa. Hi. I haven't seen that chat here today. Sorry, guys. I think he reacted to it, but it's probably not on the channel. That could be the case, because the question was, did I react to it? That's all. So I did record a reaction to it. Yes, if it's still on his channel. Osmos, yeah. Lisa, I think, agrees with Love Most. Normal looking pro tag. Should we start airing in the past 5 years? If no, then 2010. I don't think you guys have a pretty good trend here. Remember, it's not a popular anime. Like, okay, the popular thing, remember, I said it's not like super duper mainstream. So I wouldn't say it's like majorly popular, but I think enough people know about it. Hair color, natural hair color. Okay. Tickle My Pickle has the Hail Mary question. Made by Studio White Fox. You're not giving up on ReZero, Chives. Okay, what are we doing? I see hair color. Okay, I see a backing for hair color. So let's do hair color. So is the question is exactly, I see Lisa backing the, is it on the channel? Okay, let's vote here. The hair color question, or is it still on YouTube question? Which one of those are we doing? The hair color or YouTube? One for YouTube, 2 for YouTube. Going once, going twice, 3 for YouTube. Okay, doing this, okay. Is this reaction still on YouTube? No, I'm just kidding. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Reaction still on YouTube. Yes, it is still on YouTube. Thank goodness. That is 9. You guys are about to be halfway. I was about to say. I was about to say. I've gone way over my time limit. I was just supposed to be here for like an hour and a half. I have way too much fun with you guys. That's why I don't do these. I just have too much fun with you guys. I need to be more disciplined about it though. Okay, what are you guys thinking of? The brown hair to the chest. So you still got the hair question. Is it Ruby? I will say that I consider Ruby an anime, in my opinion. In my opinion. I'm not saying the answer is Ruby. I'm just saying I consider Ruby an anime. Yeah. Kamiga Kill. I wonder if it's KyoAni. My phone's out with his videos. This is a... Hey. Let's not... Okay, by the way, everybody stop what they're doing. Stop what they're doing, including Lisa. There's a rule here, okay? There's one rule to 20 questions. you cannot look up a list of the answers. And what I mean by that is like when you play the movie version of this, you can't like look up, if you narrowed it down to like an 80s sci-fi movie, you can't look up like 80s sci-fi movies. You can't do that. So you gotta like just, if you want to confirm something, I guess that's the same thing. Basically, if you think you have a guess, like if you want to say, I don't know, if you think it's Dragon Ball Z, then look up Samurai KBG Dragon Ball Z. Just a fact check if I've done a reaction to it. That's fine. But if you just browse all my reactions, that's kind of cheating. So don't do that. Don't cheat. Just focus on like what you believe, and if you have a guess, then sure, look up Samurai KBG this anime. So I just want to say that really quick. Anyways, what are you gonna ask? People are trying to think of answers, which is funny. Still got more than 10 questions, guys. I see loves most back in the hair question. Does it have an OVA? Well, that's a good one. Ask if it's a shonen. Shonen question I really like. I would want to know that. Never would step up in this. I was hoping tickle my pickle. That's funny. Someone would end this man's career in 4 minutes. All right. Okay, we have a lot for shonen. Okay. We have a lot for shonen. Let's do that. Is this a shonen? The definition of shonen. I need to look this up. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, but I just want to be certain here. The definition of shonen. Shonen or shonen manga is a manga aimed at young teen male target demographic. The age group varies with individual readers and different magazines, but is primarily intended for boys between 12 and 18. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you what my definition of a shonen is, okay? I'm gonna tell you what my definition of a shonen is, and that way you know the answer, okay? So, my definition of a shonen is a show that is like, there's a lot of supernatural elements to it potentially, or there's like a, well, no. There's a big journey to go on. That's my definition of a shonen. There's a big journey to go on, and it like spans multiple arcs and like has a lot of seasons, and it keeps going, and there's a big journey to go on that can't be told in like a single season or two. Like they have some big journey to go on. That's my personal definition of a shonen. That's why like Haikyuu's kind of a shonen, because they're trying to, you know, win the championship of volleyball. That's my definition of a shonen. And like, you know, Naruto, he wants to become Hokage, and that can't be done within just one season or two. So my definition of a shonen, no, this is not a shonen. But maybe has some elements, though. I'll say that. Has some elements, though. What is your next question? So, to me, my definition, it is not a shonen, but it has some elements. Some might consider it a shonen, maybe. Losmos, I swear to God. About ask if it had an ending. There's a lot of shows that don't have a conclusive ending. Or does the manga continue, or did the anime finish with it? Yeah, that too, Chaz. But yes, agree with. Is the manga finished? Like, ask if it did a proper finish. Okay, there's a lot hovering around the conclusiveness. Along Furby, now I'm crying. So it seems like you guys are on this train of conclusiveness. What about? God's sake, I was banking on the shonen question. Okay, Baku has an interesting question. Does the manga continue or did the anime finish it? There's a lot of good questions here. Is the anime inconclusive? There's some interesting worded questions here. Is the manga finished? They're all around the same vein though. Okay, I am going to steal one of the questions here. I am going to just take one of the questions here and say, did it finish the manga? Okay, so, to my knowledge, no? Maybe? I might not be able to answer this question. Let me see. Because I'm not sure, but I need to look into it. Oh. Okay, okay. Wait. It is still going. It is still going. So, the anime has not adapted everything from the manga. That's what it seems like. Okay, so the answer to this question, did the anime fully adapt? No, it did not fully adapt everything. That's 12. Someone hack his computer now. He pulled a DM move on us? What? All right, come on. Let's wrap this show up. Oops. SFX, why does he doesn't have any questions. He's just asking like trying to end the game. Did this anime fully adapt the source material? No. It did not fully adapt the source material. Which does narrow out a couple things I've reacted to, actually, so. By the way, are we ignoring Smooth Jazz out of nowhere? It's a Black Bullet. What do you guys got? What do you got? What do you got? Come on. You're all getting stuck now, I can tell. It's starting to dwindle. What you got? At this point, just throw them out there. Just throw a couple questions out and then have everybody else pick them. Shives says a notable studio. LC said how many episodes. Does the protagonist have a talent at something? Interesting question, Baku. Was mainstream at one point. Kyle, I would say that was answered earlier. Like, is it popular? What's the opening name? Look like Saitama. Oh, I'm thinking of Psycho. Vanessa, I guess. Okay, so we got a lot of different ones. I'm just gonna pick one of these. I'm gonna pick Chives, because you all didn't really have a unique thing. I'm gonna see Chives. Was it done by a notable studio? Done by notable studio. Yes. Totes My Goats was done by a notable studio. That is 13. Or you're on 13. There's a co-protagonist. Is the protagonist hair a natural color? You guys still haven't asked the natural hair color question, so yeah, that's a good one. Is there many ships in the anime, or is it just more? Is it more just the plot? Oh, that's a good one. Interesting one earlier. Is there a co-protagonist? And also, I like Baku's earlier. Does the protagonist have a talent or at something? That was a good one too. We ought to decide on studio. I don't know. Will that really help people though? Well, it'll help some people and some it won't, but or the talent one. This anime. Okay. I have to go. Oh, Faithful. Okay. Thanks for cheering me up. I'm glad we cheered you up, Faithful. I'm glad you had a good time after that, long day, long week. So thanks for coming, Faithful. Really appreciate that. Chives backs up the talent. Does the protagonist love Amelia? We already ruled out it's an isekai, so unless I don't consider ReZero an isekai. Talents. Okay, I'm seeing a few for talent, so let's go with the talent one. Does the main character have a talent for something? Protagonist has a talent. Yes, they have a talent. I feel like that's almost every protagonist though, but not always. But I'm not pulling a fast one on you here. The main character has a clear talent. Like there's a clear talent that this main character has. Like that is unique and like, or just, yeah, the character, you will understand. There's a clear talent this character has. Steffi, do the hair color. Let's end this. The timer is too much pressure. We usually always play with the timer, Steffi. Just not on Twitch streams. On Twitch streams, it's much more chill. Because I'm multitasking, so I can't keep track. But this is the only way the game gets wrapped up in under an hour. I just see do the hair color. Let's end this. What's the talent? So, quick plug into Patreon. This is something we do like every now and then. We have a game night and we do 20 questions. It's fun. Our next game night though is gonna be fun. More details on that soon, patrons. I can narrow it down. Okay, we have a few. Let's brown or black. Let's just do the natural hair color thing. Let's just do the natural hair color. I'm gonna do that for you guys. Does this protagonist have a natural hair color? Natural hair color. Third. Yes, he has a natural hair color. Yes, he does. You have 6 left. I thought this was gonna be easy. When you guys asked that reacted question, I thought this was gonna be over before 10. I really thought this was gonna be over before 10. So maybe don't even think about the reaction thing, even though that could help you out a lot. But maybe just focus on the actual anime. Even though you guys used 2 questions on that. A backstory. The hair question is the main protagonist's hair a natural color? Yes, that is the question. A tragic backstory. Okay, guys, I'm thinking it's mom, a comic kill. What do you guys think? What? Just ask if there's someone called. What is with this? What? People won't give up on ReZero. I mean, who knows? I see a comic a kill. I see mob. Is it a sports genre? Mercury shows up at the last second. What's up, Merc? What's up, Merc? Oh my god, this has been going for 2 hours. Jesus Christ. Is there ghosties in it? Studio Bones. Fate Zero. Howdy. Wait, didn't he say it's not an isekai? Yep, that is correct. I said it's not an isekai. What do you got? I don't see. I think, does the protagonist have a strong backstory or bad childhood? I see things about backstory. Let's do the backstory. Okay. Is there. I think, does the protagonist have a strong backstory or bad childhood? I would say no. Strong / emotion backstory. Wait. I'm gonna arrow this. Main has strong emotional backstory. No, he does not. That is Q16. Oh, you're on Q16, so you have 5 left. The chives. Bones! Is it Bones? Did Michael Jackson eat his parents? What? He traveled in time. Mattias, you will not give up on ReZero. I already said it wasn't an isekai. ReZero's totally an isekai. Is it made by Studio Bones? Is there mechs in it? I can't, man. Natsume Book of Friend. Okay, let's keep in mind that the manga is still going. Toradora. Ah, well, there goes my guess. Okay, I see. Come on, what do you guys got? So, I see Matthias wants to ask a time travel question. Long Furby wants to ask if it's by Studio Bones. Kyle wants to ask, is there mechs in it? There's 4 questions. What are we going with? Toradora's kind of a slice of life. What are we going with? Of all the questions people ask, because that's the helpful part about playing this with a lot of people, is that if you guys can't think of anything by the end of the time limit, then it's like you have to just pick something. Did it have a live action adaptation? Bones. Okay, we got a lot of people for Bones. All right. Done by Studio Bones. Yes, this was done by Studio Bones. That narrowed it down like crazy. If you guys you guys narrowed it down. Like, you guys narrowed it so down. Like, you have the answer. You have the answer at this point. With everything you have asked, you have the answer in front of you. You've narrowed it down so much just because of certain questions you've asked. So if you want to try to, with these last 4 questions, you could try to just ask one more Hail Mary just to make absolute certain if you have any guesses. SFX or on High School Host Club, I did that is done by Studio Bones. It's Mauve. That's the name of the opening to get us closer. I don't have the answer. I never watched Bones. That's my favorite studio, Mercury. How could you? How could you? That's my favorite studio. Oron, I don't think he's cried to it. Can you react to Haikyuu or Demon Slayer? No. Oh, you're just asking. Hi, Christine. I reacted to Demon Slayer recently, and Haikyuu is on Patreon. But yeah, I did a Demon Slayer recently. Let's ask then. The protagonist goes to school. Stray did, guys. Ask about the year. Does the protagonist have a brother? Did the author do another famous word? Crying intensifies. Is there a lot of ships in the anime? What are you guys asking? What is it? What do you vote on? Let's go. What do you vote on? I see a lot of different questions. What are we... Where are we dropping, boys? Does the protagonist have a brother? I don't want to spam my Hail Mary as this protagonist goes to school. Yeah, you guys didn't really agree on anything here. Okay, it seems like school and brother. School and brother. Super. I'm gonna take the school one. I'm gonna take the school. I'm gonna take the brother, actually. The brother. Yeah. Oh, we're so split. I'm taking the brother one. Okay, brother. Main. Protagonist has brother. Yes. Protagonist has a brother. Protagonist indeed has a brother. Protagonist indeed has a brother. School one next. I bet it's anime. Mercury, I bet it's anime. People are pretty. Sarcasm and Furby. It's mob. It's mob. Everybody's like, it's Mob. Is the protagonist super OP? All right, what are you thinking? What's the question here? So far we have, is the protagonist super OP? What else we got? We're dwindling. Does anybody have any other questions? Or the school question, does the protagonist have a mentor? Furby agree. Okay, we have one backing Furby's question. Does he look like Saitama Law? Was it under 2010? So far, Furby's question has one backing. What school does he go to? That's not a yes or no question. Okay, people are going with Furby's. Okay. Furby's question. Is the protagonist OP? Yes. Protagonist is definitely OP. That's 18. I just see OMG. At this point, like, Mom's telling us execute the ghost. At this point, I feel like you guys just need to ask like a Hail Mary. Long Furby. If it's not Mob, I don't know what. You guys, how do you even know it's Mob? Like, it could be anything. There's a lot of these questions. There's two questions that really make it narrow down, though. Like, there's a lot of protagonists that are overpowered. Why do you think it's Mob? Oh, it's done by Studio Bones. Yeah, okay. The Studio Bones thing probably did it, too. I could think of a couple of others, though. I could think of a couple others. Steffi, two more. Be sure, everybody. Yeah, because once you guys submit your answer, you could submit your answer now if you want to. But if you have extra questions, then you can spend them if you want to be absolutely certain. Long Furby, is he a sidekick? Long Furby has a Hail Mary question. Is he a sidekick? But then Loves Most is still voting for the school question, which is still a bit more broad, but that could narrow it down too. I feel like it's trying to throw us off. Oh, I'm always trying to throw you off. I'm always trying. Okay. Let's still ask narrow it down. Hail Mary boys, sidekick. Hail Mary boys. Are we doing the Hail Mary? All right, the Hail Mary. Is psychic. Yes, the protagonist is psychic. But, you know, there's a couple other shows I know that the protagonist has psychic-like abilities that it could... Is the protagonist socially awkward? Oh my god. Stop, Keebs. Just stop. I'm just saying there's a lot of ways that, you know, people could be interpreted to have psychic abilities. It's just not defined as psychic ability. Is this master's name Reagan? Don't push it. Is this mentor the best psychic in the world? Saves Reagan? Is the pro's name Mob? You guys are pretty dead set. This is gonna be funny. That's all I'm gonna say. This is gonna be funny. Stall him. All right, what are we asking? Or do you guys want to just? Do you guys just want to go with it? Do you want to say? Do you want to say your guess and say you had a question to spare? Is he a psychopath? That's a different thing than a psychic. If it's not Mob. If it's not Mob. All right. Do you want to throw in one last Hail Mary, or do you want to say I have one question to spare? I'll chug some alcohol. Is it Noragami? All right. Okay, you guys didn't decide you want to just, okay, I'm going to take a Hail Mary here. Let's see. Final question. Is it Mob? Lol. One more, mentor. Okay. I say we ask if he's named Mob. Okay, I'm going to take that. Is Mob. No? Oh my god. Hold on. The main's Don't you dare. What the fuck? No. Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna say. That's not his name. That's not his name. All right, does anybody want to take any guess as to what the anime was? What is the anime? What is your guess? I just love seeing the chat. Don't you dare. Just Furby's. It's a trick since that's his nickname, right? No, what's happening? I'm getting the alcohol ready just in case. Chimes. All right. The final guess is everybody saying Mob Psycho 100. Mob Psycho 100. Mob Saitama 100. All right. Looks like we are making the call for Mob Psycho 100. You got it! Good job, boys and girls. You had it like 3 or 4 questions ago, I feel like. You had it 3 or 4 questions ago, but you spent 4 questions to make absolute certain. Yes, his name is not Mob Psycho, or his name is not Mob, it's whatever his actual name is. Kageyama, I forget what his name is. And yes, this has shonen like elements in it with the supernatural shenanigans, but it's not necessarily some big quest Mob is going on. It's just, it has slice of life elements and whatnot. I did not cry to it, and I did react to it. A lot of people actually didn't catch it, but I did react to it. It's on Samurai QG. It was the last video I did for anime, I believe, and it has not fully adapted the source material, which is not a manga. The source material is like web cartoons or something. Apparently, they're still going on. I did not know that. And yes, it is done by Studio Bones. The main character does not have an emotional backstory. His brother kind of does, but the main character is mostly just trying to improve himself. He doesn't necessarily have some big backstory himself. He kind of does, but I wouldn't say that's a big part of the character that gets super duper flushed out. But yes, he is OP, he has a brother, and congratulations, you got it. Good job, everybody. Good job. You could have had it 3 questions ago, but you got it. Steffi, have mercy. Thank you. Thank fuck. Mercury, I knew it. No, you didn't. You. Let's go, ladies and gents. Good job, guys. And with the Hail Marys, we've done it, boys. Body Improvement Club, best boys. Yes, yes, absolutely. This game has fully turned my brain on. Now I can't fall asleep. Quick plug into, how do I exit out of this? Quick plug into Patreon. We have a fun time with this now and then. Like, where's our Discord? We're gonna be having a game night here soon where we're gonna be playing Guess That Anime Opening, where we're gonna be like trying to like, there's gonna be an anime OP or ED that comes on, and we're gonna like try to guess what is that OP or ED. So yeah, if all the more enticement, if you want to join our Discord and stuff, have some fun with us, get full reactions, listen to podcasts, influence future videos and whatnot, you could join us. But that's a fun game we like to play every now and then, and play 20 questions. This freaking but anyways, so let us wrap up because I have to go to the bathroom insanely bad. But any final comments before we skedaddle? And thank you all very much for putting us well over 800 followers on Twitch as well. That's freaking amazing. I really appreciate that so much. Thank you guys. And there will be a Monday stream as well. That'll be the next time I see anybody is Monday's stream. Unless something crazy happens over the weekend. Yeah, did you guys think that was fun, by the way? What did you think of that? Was that fun? Yeah, that was very fun. And Chai's put that bottle of alcohol down, my man. Yeah, no. You put it down. Yeah, guys, this Patreon Discord server is a blast. It is, man. It's always good to chat with you guys there. That's where we're talking about ReZero and Fruits Basket, like the current episodes. I try to, like, if there's a show that I am watching and I know there's at least a couple other people watching it too, then I make like a channel for that show. Like we have a ReZero Season 2 spoiler and a Fruits Basket Season 2 spoiler. So, Merry Christmas. I want to die, Long Furby says. I want to die. Osmos, this was a fun time. I'm not interested in Dr. Stone, Jay Baker, personally. I'm just not. I don't know why. It's just not grabbing me. A Blue, let's do this again next time. Yeah, this would be fun to do next time. I need to start it earlier, though. Jesus Christ. Or make that clock, like, run quicker. Really fun. Holy shit. Do it again. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys really liked that. Very stressing, but fun. It is pretty damn stressful. It is pretty, and it's also a little bit stressful when you're on the receiving end too, because it's like you have to keep your mouth shut. You can't give them any hints. You have to be as vague as possible. We're a little gang of undefeated otakus. I'm crying. I need sleep. Go to sleep. And SFX, I'm glad you stayed tuned for the whole stream, man. That's freaking awesome. I need to skedaddle though, because I need to go to the bathroom. I need to eat dinner, and I'm gonna play Fall Guys with my friends. And I hope you have a lovely freaking weekend, and hope you will consider going to Patreon as well. But regardless, if you don't, the free thing this stream is, I'm glad you followed on Twitch, where I will see you Monday, where we can chat all the more about whatever you want. And don't forget to be geek, be proud, be awesome. Freaking appreciate you, and thank you for a quarter of 10K subs. Peace. Have a good weekend.